Howdy, folks. High value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. This video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Mgtow podcasts, men's going their own way, red pill movement, all of that stuff. I like to talk about things like that on the channel. I like to talk about career, money, finance, and my own opinions as a young professional. I'm going to be graduating as a dentist here in just 2 or 3 months. And so, yeah, that's who I am. Welcome to the channel. I like to keep up with trends on the internet, and at one point in time, I was really into watching all of these things. You know, a couple of channels come to mind, like the entrepreneur in cars or whatever. That guy, I used to watch Kevin Samuels quite a bit. Who else? Um, I did watch Fresh and Fit at one point. In this video, I'm gonna stay on talking about Fresh and Fit. So I went on Fresh and Fit's podcast to see what they were up to nowadays, what they're talking about, and see if the narrative has at all changed in the last couple of years. So I go on there, and if you don't know who Fresh and Fit is, they're these gentlemen out in Miami, Florida, and I don't really know how they're much different than the Whatever podcast. They get a bunch of girls on there in Miami, and they sit at a round table. And this guy named Myron, funny enough, that's actually not his real name. His real name is some sort of Arabic name. And then you got old buddy Walter over here. They go around and they ask questions to these young ladies, right? And a lot of time, or the most recent one I saw, they were leading. I didn't watch the whole thing, but they were leading off with the question of body weight or body count. So the idea is which one do you feel more comfortable sharing? How many, or how much you weigh, or how many partners you have been with, right? And so that's what these guys do. They hire on these girls, and these girls are probably looking to maybe go viral or make a name for themselves. Maybe they have their content, their YouTube channels, whatever have you, that they want people to log into. And these guys make money off it. They're making money off you every time you log in. So that's what they do for a living, right? This YouTube thing, this YouTube game is their main source of income. And that's kind of boggles my mind, because if you think about it, I mean, there's like no average people that do that, right? No average person is sitting here on the internet making videos for a career. Most average people have an 8 to 4, 8 to 5 job. A good job is one that would provide benefits. They go 40 hours a week, and then they go to the weekend, and so all of us, quote unquote, normal people are logging in and watching their content, and that's how they're making their living. I just don't vibe with it, folks. And if you've watched my podcast, not, this ain't a podcast. This is just a YouTube. This is a guy with a $20 mic and his iPhone taped to a tripod. If you've watched my channel enough, you know that I don't really buy into all the men's going their own way manosphere world. I'm not a doomer. I'm not going to sit here and watch this stuff and feel sorry for myself and feel like I can't ever do anything, and all these girls are like this, it's impossible. No. It's not how I am, man. And I also I don't believe it's really proper. I don't believe, like, it doesn't represent any iota of professionalism to be sitting here on the internet asking, "Oh, what's your body count?" You got to think, in 20 years and 30 years, are you going to be proud of what you're doing? Are you going to be proud that, "Oh yeah, this was my line of work"? It's not even like, it's not a professional like newscaster or news anchor job. It's not a professional commentator job. It's nothing respectable, like maybe being on Fox or CNN, like someone, say, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, or I'm trying to remember some of those MSNBC folks. You get the idea, right? Those people, they're actually famous. They made a name for themselves, and some had it easier than others. Like Tucker Carlson came from a really rich family or whatever, so he just kind of fell into it. But you kind of understand where I'm going, right? In 20 years, 30 years, those people are going to be able to look back. Megyn Kelly interviewed Vladimir Putin. Tucker Carlson also interviewed Vladimir Putin. Those are, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. They made an impact with their career. They had a professional career. They had a respectable career. In anything you do, you look back, like, let's just take LeBron James. I don't particularly like LeBron James. I'll be honest. However, he what he's done is he's played basketball. He's done it well, and that's it. That's a profession, right? What I'm going to be a dentist. Okay? So I'm going to be a dentist. I'm going to do that for 30, 40 years, and I'm going to look back and be fulfilled with my line of work. I'm going to look back and say, you know what? I provided a good service to my community. I also volunteered when I wasn't in my own office. And I'll look back and be satisfied. Okay? Consider that. Consider that. Let's just say that, yeah, like these Mgtow podcasts or whatever, they are making piles of money probably. They have a ton of money. Okay? And that's something a lot of people they want to get to. They want to make the pile of money. I want to make a good amount of money too and provide for a family one day. But you also got to ask yourself, what am I going to be satisfied and fulfilled with these decisions later? Because once you make a certain amount of money, then it kind of doesn't matter after that. You then start looking for things such as status and legacy. That's a good word, legacy. What kind of legacy are you going to leave if you're asking women on the internet what's your body count and getting people to laugh at it, and that's your job? You know, myself, I could have probably done real estate. My dad is a home builder, right? He knew real estate and all that. I could have probably done some home building and some real estate. I could have done the like Graham Stephan. I probably could have ended up doing something like that. I could have gotten a duplex and flipped it and lived for free or whatever. Had the other half pay for my rent. All this, I could have done that and made money. And Graham Stephan has a great, fulfilling career. He's professional. He did a good job for himself, right? I could have done that. But eventually, Graham is now gotten to probably a amount of money that he's satisfied with. And he's probably thinking about legacy. You look at his YouTube endeavors, he's trying to be in, or he is in circles with people like Kevin O'Leary and the Dave Ramsey crew and all that. So he's going after legacy and status and name at this point, right? Where I'm going with this is, yes, like I wanted to become a dentist to make money, but there's going to be a point, probably sometime in my 30s or towards my 40s, where I've reached the amount of money that I'm satisfied with, and I'm going to be looking for more, for positions to take, or spots, leadership roles in my community to serve in. And that's what I'm going to be searching for. And that's what matters. That's what matters, folks. You know, think long term. The message of this video is think long term. Think about professionalism. Think about what you want to be remembered by. Do you want to be remembered as the guy that made quick money doing a podcast and trolling a bunch of people? Or do you want to be remembered as the upstanding guy in the community that everyone knows? Oh, yeah, I remember that guy. He served on this committee. He was on the school board. Or, oh, he ran for House representative. That's something I want to do one day. I'd love to serve in a political role. Serve my country, serve my state. That's something that's admirable, folks. Hey, it's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I hope this video was helpful. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like. And I hope I earned your comment. Until next time.